Well, when Sean Feucht was in college, he launched a worship and prayer movement that now spans over 6 continents. He's released over 22 albums, co-authored 5 books, founded an online school, and started several global mission movements. And I thought I worked hard just to write the foreword for his new book, which I was very honored to do. The book is called BRAZEN, Be a Voice, Not an Echo. Please give a big welcome to Sean Feucht. Thanks for coming, Sean.
Honored to be here. Thanks for having me.
You know, I have a feeling just because the foreword was written by this guy named Mike Huckabee, people are going to want your book. Surely.
Oh, of course. It's a big part of why we did it.
Well, the essence of the book, be a voice, not an echo. There's a lot of echo chamber stuff going on in our culture. What is your challenge to people today, and especially young people? You have a great outreach to younger people. What is it that we're missing?
Well, my heart in writing that was to share a little bit of the journey, but also encourage people that, we got to go against the grain sometimes. And we can't be afraid to swim upstream. We can't be worried about the mob and the trolls online and whatever. We got to do what God's called us to do. And, even when it seems like it's not popular or it seems like it doesn't go along with the narrative of what we're seeing, but we just have to do it, and the Lord will be there with us, and He'll make a way, and people will follow.
You had the #1 worship album in the world on iTunes for several days, just got released last week.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty big deal. I don't ever remember a worship recording ever making the top 50, much less #1. Was that just a God thing for you?
Yeah, I actually think I'm just laughing about it because, we're here in Nashville and the record labels and the companies are scratching their heads. This was an independent release. It was captured live in Washington, D.C. And it just shows that where the industry is might not be where the people are.
You think? Yeah. I think you may be right. Well, you did another thing. Talking about BRAZEN, you ran for Congress this year. So obviously that is of interest to me.
Yeah.
Motivation for that, what was it?
What motivated me to do that, I think that I've been to so many prayer meetings and been a part of so many things to see a change in government. I live in California, which is crazy.
It is.
And it only heightens as I have 4 kids, I have a family there. And to see the things coming down in the state, to see the attack on family, the attack on Judeo-Christian biblical values, I just was like, we got to do something, Yeah. And I've done enough prayer meetings, I've done enough rallying, I've preached enough, like I'm going to throw my hat in the ring, give it a whirl, and see what God does.
Would you do it again?
If He calls me to do it, I'll do it. I don't have any immediate plans. It's pretty intense, as you know.
Yes, it is. But I think a lot of people don't understand. First of all, I'm sure there were people who said to you, as they did to me all through my political life, well, you didn't really think you would win, did you? And you want to slap him, just flat out hit him. Of course I thought I was going to win, you nut. What do you think I did this for? I just want to say, are you stupid? Yeah, I thought I was going to win. But when you don't, God still uses the effort to teach you a lot of things. What do you feel like you learned from the experience of running for Congress? Yeah,
and even the book details a lot of that because I start out sharing how, man, I lost on Super Tuesday, which I wasn't expecting to, and was really devastated, not knowing that the Lord was there's this quote by Billy Graham I love that says, when a courageous man takes a stand, the spines of everyone else are stiffened. And I didn't realize at the time the Lord was stiffening my spine and preparing me for this season, which is even more intense than running as a conservative in California.
Christians in many areas seem to be so afraid that they're going to be disliked. And I see, to me, something very frightening. Pastors who kind of are becoming woke.
Right.
And they want to be popular, they want to be loved by the community and not criticized. How can we live in this culture and expect to be beloved?
I think, courage and boldness wins the day. I believe that. I believe in what we're seeing across America. We've been in 50 cities now. We were here in Nashville a couple weeks back, had 10,000 people showed up downtown.
Just an organic get-together.
Just an organic,
Incredible.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
And it goes to show you that people are looking for bold leadership. And I think that right now, more than ever, we're in a leadership crisis across America. I think in the church, you know, COVID, the election, the intensity of the season we're in has really shaken everything that can be shaken. And people right now are looking for leaders that will take a bold stance. And it's nothing different than the church has done for 2,000 years.
Yeah. You know, I think sometimes we forget that the prophets like Jeremiah, Isaiah, and others, Amos, they were never invited back for their second meeting. Truth is, they didn't even get invited for the first one. They just showed up and did what God told them to do. And that's really, I think, the message that you're getting out there. And through the book Brazen is just be bold. Get out there and do what God leads you to do. Be obedient and fearless. And Sean, I hope that you encourage a lot of people to take their faith seriously enough to stand up, be bold, be fearless, and to go out and to take the stand. You've done that, and the book is one in which I hope people will realize. Please come back and visit with us again.
Yeah, I would love to.
Sean Feucht. Keith, why don't you tell our viewers how they can get their own copies of Sean's new book, Brazen?
Well, you can get Brazen anywhere books are sold. Visit his website, SeanFeucht.com, to find Sean's other books and his music and more. There you can also learn about and donate to his various global missions.